Hey, what up? It's yours truly, Jason Derulo. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, the trumpets, they I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. Talk dirty to me.
I'm hanging out on air with Smallzy right here on Nova.
All right, everybody. Jason Derulo is hanging out with us this morning.
Hey, man. Good morning. Good morning.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
How much is that jacket worth? That Louis Vuitton you are wearing right now, I think, is probably worth the cost of a small house here in Australia. That is a very nice jacket you're wearing.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
Is that like is that an ownership jacket, or is that I'll wear it just for the day and return it in good working order?
Oh, nah. You can't return it, man.
No?
They got policies.
Do that? Okay. You own that. That's an expensive. Hey, well, welcome.
Thank you, brother.
You love Australia, right?
I love this place, man.
Yeah?
Second home.
Yeah, you just did The Voice. Don't tell me
Yeah.
who wins. Did you win? Are you going to be coming back? No, I don't know what you can say. Was it fun?
Man, it's honestly, it's been pretty incredible. I mean, just being... obviously just being in Australia in general, but then I expected it to be some really good talent, but I was just blown away by the talent here, man. It's been really, really crazy to watch.
Oh, nice. Now, how long were you here for? Can I ask how long you've been here for? A couple of weeks, right?
No, months.
Months?
Yeah, 3 months on and off.
Okay. Have you? Did you find anything you enjoyed doing? Did you find a local cafe? Did you find somewhere to eat?
I still really like coffee here. I mean, you guys are a bit of, some coffee snobs over here.
Of course.
Yeah, it was like, yo, can I get a Starbucks? Starbucks?
No one does that here. It's like a swear word up in here.
Yeah, kind of crazy, though.
Yeah, we are crazy about the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a coffee, and they put an orange in it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
What did they do? You had a coffee.
And they put an orange in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not even I've had that. So
but it was nice. I was like,
nice.
well, damn. I was like, what is it? And then I tasted it, and I was like, oh,
that's
pretty
whack.
good.
That's crazy.
For sure.
All right. Now, the book, it's out today.
Yeah, the book is actually out today, man. It's called Sing Your Name Out Loud. Never thought that I'd write a book, man, honestly. But, I just really wanted to write a book because I wish that I had one of these kinds of kind of manuals to success. I feel like there's so many people that are abandoning their big dreams because someone tells them that they can't do it, or their parents have a specific plan for them, or teachers or something. And the book is basically 15 rules to success.
So it's called Sing Your Name Out Loud. 15 rules for living your dream.
Yeah.
And is it like a plan? Is it a manual to make lots of money? Because that's what I want. Lots of money.
It is, it is. And whatever the successful version of life is for you, whatever the dream is for you, it is the manual for that, because I took a look at my life and I tried to figure out when I made the biggest leaps of growth within my career. And I started to, kind of wheedle down like the little things that I was doing during those times, and what made those times different than other times.
Okay.
And I started to, write those things down. And then when I did, I started to apply those things to business. And then my businesses started to go crazy and like really, really flourish. Then I utilized it in social media, and social media just started to go crazy as well.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, oh, I got to write a book, and I want to inspire some other people out there to have...
Now, obviously the book is out, right? Now, I don't want you to give anything away for free, because probably one of the rules is don't give away your shit for free. But is there one rule that you can maybe impart with me now, just to warm me up a little bit for Jason Derulo level of success?
Of course, everybody that is that I've talked to asks me the same kind of question.
Don't give me the whole book. Just give me one of them, or maybe just maybe a little bit of foreplay of the 15 rules.
So a rule, right, is it's not as cut and dry as it sounds.
Okay.
So, I can give you the Cliff Notes version of it, but it's obviously like
there's more into it.
More in
Yeah.
But I do try to give a different rule every time someone asks me.
Okay.
So I test myself.
Yeah.
So the rule that I give you is the power of routine.
Oh yeah.
And in my experience,
Yeah.
the times that I've made the biggest leaps,
Yeah.
I've had a very strict routine. I woke up at the same time.
Yeah.
I went to the gym at the same time.
Yeah.
Whatever the goal was in that period, I utilized, 4 to 6 hours to do just that, but the same time every single day, down to the same foods, even almost. But I
Because you are a fitness machine, right? Like you are, like you are, like he's ripped. Jason Derulo's like always ripped, and you have to have like a consistency in diet and training to get like it does. If it was easy, everyone would look like you, but they don't because
Yeah.
it's actually quite difficult. And it sounds, I guess, am I right in saying that it can sound boring? What do you mean the same food? But like if you're going to dial in on your nutrition, you got to be real paying attention.
It's going down to training your mind.
Yeah.
You're training your mind and you're trying to win the day.
Okay.
Right? And sometimes these dreams can seem so daunting. So
Yeah.
like I used to set very delusional goals for myself, set the craziest bars.
Yeah.
And looking at something like I want to be as amazing as Michael Jackson. I want to be as amazing as Michael Jordan. Like those can seem like the craziest things in the world, but you have to be a little delusional to make it really far. I
Yeah,
think.
that's true.
And that goal may seem like it's an impossibility, but if you take it in steps and you cut it down to days, and then you cut it down to weeks, the goals seem way less daunting. So I focused on winning the day, then winning the week, then the month, and then the year.
And then the year, and then before you know it, you're like a king,
Exactly.
like you.
Exactly.
What rule is buy crypto? Because you made lots of money on crypto. What rule number is buy crypto? Is anyone? When do I buy that? I feel like I missed the boat. I feel like I missed the boat.
I don't think you missed the boat, man. I think crypto is here to stay. I really do. Well, I pray it is because I'm super
He's heavily
deep.
invested, everyone. He's He's highly leveraged. He needs crypto to stay. No, in all. I'm joking. I actually have no idea how much you own. No, but we've talked about crypto over the years, and you like full believe, like you a mad believer in the blockchain technology behind it. Less so
Definitely.
the Dogecoin and things like that, but more so the fundamental behind the blockchain, right?
Yeah, I just feel like it's such an easy way of doing things,
Yeah.
and it puts the power in people's hands. And if it's anything like anything else that's going on in the world, all of the power is going to the people's hands in everything, with music, with social media, with everything, right? So like it's just heading in that direction. If money is anything like everything else we've seen, like with Blockbuster and how it's Netflix,
yeah.
So if anything is, if everything is going on the same path, it's only right that money does the same thing.
You got some music out at the moment as well. Glad you came.
Yeah.
Tell me all about the music. Where are you at with that? Because there's not a radio station in the world, I don't think, that has a Jason Derulo song that's on recurrent or gold playlist.
Yeah, man.
You just have bangers for decades.
Thank you, man. So Glad You Came it's one of my favorite songs that I've released. It's talks about the power of destiny and being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
So if you meet that right somebody, it was because you were there and she was there. It was the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
I love this song because it's a throwback vibe to a time in music where I loved music most.
Yeah, okay.
It kind of reminds people of Want to Want Me. Strangely enough, somebody asked me today if I sampled Want to Want Me.
Did
I
they
was like,
really?
Yeah, I was like, damn. I know it's reminiscent, but damn, it's not that reminiscent. Jesus Christ. But I really, really adore this song. I spent 2 years working on it.
Wow.
Off and on because I knew it had something special, but like I couldn't quite figure out get it right. So I would change the verse and I would change the pre-hook and change parts. And over the years, I just always thought there was something special about it until I finally nailed it.
Yeah.
And now it's a song that I love, and it seems like the world is loving it too. So
Boom.
Really happy.
Love it. Hey, you know what I've never asked you after all the
that?
years of chatting?
Huh.
Is there a song of yours you hate? Is there a song if you're say you're doing a show somewhere and they're like, oh, put this on the playlist, or you're doing up a set list? Is there a song that you go, you know what, I don't think I can trumpet one more time? Or will you trumpet for the rest of your life? Or will you Because every art,
So-
I think every artist, you correct me if I'm wrong, has a song that can be sometimes so big, transcends their music that you're just like, you know what? If I don't have to, I know people love it, but if I don't ever have to sing it again, I won't complain.
So, I have a song called "Breathin'." That is just so hard to perform.
Okay.
And it's just so daunting
Yeah.
every time I have to perform that song. But it was like #1 in Germany. So if I'm going to Germany, I know
You
I
have to do
it.
it. You're like,
You know,
here
it's
we
like
go.
#1 in the Netherlands. So if I'm going to the Netherlands, I know I got to do this.
Yeah.
You know, and then one that was huge all over the world that I always have to do.
Yeah.
That I don't particularly like doing.
Yeah.
Honestly, is In My Head.
Is that so?
I don't enjoy it.
Is it because does it take you back to a moment in time, or have you just done it so many times?
I'm really over that particular one. But I mean, obviously, What You Say came out, you know, a little bit before that one.
Yep.
But I'm not tired of What You Say, but
Yep.
I am tired of it.
In my head, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
lucky for you, you have so many. You have so many. You have so many. So if you're bored with
I'll
one,
just do the hook. I'll be like, in my head. That's all you get.
all right, the book out today. Sing your name out loud. 15 rules for living your dream. Oh,
Yeah.
is there? You know what? Time efficiency is a great life rule. Sometimes I don't have to. Is there an audio book? Did you read it yourself?
Thank you for asking that. Nobody asked me if there was an audio version. There is.
Because you've got a delicious dulcet tone,
Thank
and
you,
I
man.
would listen to you read me your book.
But I actually do it in an Aussie accent for some reason, because I was here while I was recording it.
Okay.
And the person on the other side had an Aussie accent, so every time he was like, "All right, now next take." So I was like, so I started to read like that. It's the craziest thing. But yeah, if you're not a reader, I did spend a lot of hours recording the entire book in my voice, and it really kind of, you can listen to it anywhere, like
Yeah.
in the gym, and I've listened to it, and I'm inspired.
You
by
inspired yourself.
I
That's
sw-
how you know it's a great, powerful book. When you're reading your own stuff at you and you're re-inspired, that's how you know you got a hit.
But I promise you, I'm not even joking, because it's like one of those things, right? Like you relearn things.
Yeah.
So I was digging back to the young Jason, right, and trying to figure out what was I doing at that time,
Sure.
you know, and like, because that hunger is different when you don't have it, when you don't come from shit.
Yeah.
That hunger is very different. So how do I get back to that? Like, where do I find that? So I've honestly been really inspired during the creation process, and also listening to it back has been really, really inspiring.
I needed to hear that. Thanks for that.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
for
got it,
imparting
brother.
that wisdom. You've given me the book in the flesh. It's out. Jason,
And you didn't have to pay anything.
Yeah, great to see you. Thank you for dropping by, man.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me as always.